There we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are on episode 16, if I remember correctly, of Season of Ghosts. We're actually going pretty far into this campaign at this point, about halfway through, judging by, the rest of it, of course. But, without further ado, who would like to do the recap this week for your extra hero point?
I got it. Sorry, I had to finish some food.
No problem. I was expecting it.
Okay, I'm good. All right. Sorry. All right, so we were on the road to the old monastery since we are now inside the horrible ghost wall. But first, there'd be a mountain shrine on the way. And on a part of the wooded, inclined path, we saw many skulls that were tied to branches with, old hair, watched over by a taunting skull who claimed that we didn't belong here and that we were the invaders, that this land rightly belonged to Kagapti. We had a fundamental disagreement, and we won that argument in combat. Further up, we crossed a bridge, climbed a bunch of stairs before coming to a water basin under a waterfall. We began to cross on a raft that had a rope and pulley, and toward a shrine on the other side. But on the other side was Iwagaka, the Storm Mother, waiting for us, and she attacked us. She was a storm hag. We slew her, avenging the poor Kappa that she had once tormented, and cleansed ourselves with a sacred soap in the water the following morning. We reached the monastery at last, where we met Uni, the sister of the woman that we had put to rest earlier. Yuga showed her the prayer beads that Uni's sister had previously worn and explained what had happened to her. She asked us to cleanse this place, and we had to find shrines within to do so. Well, the very first door that we opened contained a few grotesque humanoids that appeared to be undead, defiling a statue that served as an altar to Pharasma. Well, they turned out not to be undead, to our great shock. And we struggled, but Uni appeared to help us fight them off, though it clearly caused her ghost great pain to do so. And in the aftermath, we reflected on our difficulties and considered our next moves.
Very well. And so, as you guys have dealt with those strange fiends, a harrowing fight it certainly was, you're finally able to sort of, collect yourselves after that. That's where we start. Proceed as you will.
We should retreat for now and rest up, recover from that.
I'm inclined to agree. It would be ill-advised to press onward in our current state.
Then back to the shrine, if you're all okay with that.
That's fine by me. That took out a lot of what I had. I didn't feel adequately prepared.
All right.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what I could do to adequately prepare.
I think we're gonna back up then and rest.
You certainly have the impression that this place will be infested with equal part fiend and equal part undead. So whatever would help with that, would certainly, do it for you. You've already encountered a ghost, but you've already also seen these not undead fiends as well. So, yeah. Be prepared for both. But you guys do head back to the shrine here. I'm not going to move your tokens or anything, You head back. It's like 3 miles back to that shrine. And once you return, it's, perfectly fine. The lake is pure. You can even go to the other side of the lake and rest in the cave. Taking the day because you can't really just immediately go to sleep. However, it gives you an opportunity to recollect about the journey you've been on so far. Maybe train up a little bit on new techniques, new tactics here and there. Pray for new spells or intuit them through the web, as Baozin would do. Either way, though, you would all return here the next day, full health, and feeling quite a bit more refreshed than you were before.
So spiritual armaments would help me fight both. I have a cantrip good for undead, a cantrip for everything else.
I don't think I have anything against undead specifically.
It's generally the clerics sort of
Yeah,
thing.
generally clerics have that, not occult casters. So I didn't think I would.
However, Baozin, do roll me a... Or actually, Yuga, roll me a religion check.
Sure.
Either one of you, as you're sort of preparing.
Okay, 21.
Let's go with Yuga's expertise.
You surmise that a lot of, or at least a good amount of undead generally have low fortitudes because their bodies are crumbling and such like that. So, at least if you can target the body of a creature, or at least the undead, you'd be well equipped. Then again, you're an occultist, so that's usually will saves anyway.
I have a few fortitude items.
Okay. Either way, though, as you guys return here, gather up, prepare yourselves for the journey ahead. Where do you go?
Well, I think we should start with that shrine of Pharasma. See if we can fix it. Or at least make it less defiled.
That's not a bad idea.
It's probably not going to be might be a good idea, but it's probably not going to be easy. If we already just found light quote unquote light resistance over here, who knows what that shrine itself might be filled with.
She goes and look at the statue for a few moments and start removing the ropes that don't belong.
Seemingly signifying the cage or the trap that is the cycle of life. You remove those, but there's still the matter of the head, having been severed. You imagine that to truly purify it, that would need to be returned.
Bazan or Lydon, maybe you can reattach the head somehow.
But the head is not here.
Oh, I thought
It's in the
what?
sprite, but it's not here. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was here.
It is not.
Well, we need to find the head first. Huh?
Well, if you can get me the head, then I can probably get it back on.
Oh god, I do realize that the art has the head sitting there. Well, that's artists and people who write the adventure don't talk to each other very much, but yeah, the head is not present in this room at all. So that is something you have to find.
Either way, we can get rid of the extra additions to the statue that should not be here.
Of course, yes. You cut them down, you sort of push aside the many sort of grotesque sort of pieces of flesh and bones, leaving the shrine clean but still headless.
Maybe it is in the next room.
Hopefully it is in the next room.
And I'm going kind of slow because I think the other two are working on spells a little bit still.
Yeah, I was double checking the prepared spells.
Mm-hmm. Stick armor swirls around Yuga.
Here we go.
I wish we did
That
that
should do it for today.
before I learned new spells, but I have some good options still.
Mm-hmm.
I took some extra healing today. I replaced most of my other vitality spells with things that are good as sort of a general thing or can deal silver damage.
Mm-hmm. And so, standing amidst
Hope it
this
helps.
otherwise empty room, there is a door that lies to the north.
Shugo is the door opener, so to speak.
Okay.
And he goes to open the door.
As you open it, a large hole seems to have been torn into this room's northern door. Shredded cots, ruined chairs, tables, and other debris adorn the floor, and deep, long gashes have been carved into the walls. A thick, rancid smell permeates the chamber, while battered shelves lie in a heap against the western wall. This large place looks to have once been some sort of infirmary, as there are many sort of cots and other things strewn about, aprons and sort of medical equipment shredded here and there. You guys have an opportunity to walk in.
Shugo kind of flinches a bit at the rotten scent that you had mentioned.
Mm-hmm. By the way, what are your exploration activities going forward, guys?
The single best thing that I think I can do is usually searching.
Okay.
Unless we're in a monastery or place of religious significance.
You are in a monastery this whole time.
In which case, investigation based on religion might actually be pretty decent.
Investigation is for basically anything. You don't have to base it on any particular check, actually. So it's what it does is it points out automatically to you interesting things. So you don't have to say, hey, what's this or what's that? Like, out of character. In character, your character knows what to look at and what could be interesting.
I may investigate as well, since I have society and occultism pretty high. And,
Shugo's gonna keep searching.
Okay, roll your perception check as you enter the room here.
I'm gonna be pursuing my lead whenever necessary, but searching otherwise.
Okay. Perception checks all around here. As, of course, I don't know why this doesn't automatically go down anywhere. Anyway, so, you guys have a look around here, and, well, you're pretty certain that there's nothing lying in wait, at least nothing that's not immediately revealing itself, as these two figures sort of stepping out from disparate corners of the room, out from sort of dark corners where much of the furniture was destroyed, little hovels, it seems almost, that they were resting in. But as they walk out, these figures don't seem upright correctly. In fact, as they crawl out in a strange way, their bodies seem contorted, twisted the wrong way around in numerous spots. Their shoulders sort of backwards, their heads backwards, their backs actually showing to the front, and their legs sort of, well, twisting back as well. But the worst part is their mouths and eyes seem to be eerie black voids of mist. Yet even though their looks seem horrid, they seem to be capable of some sort of speech, in fact. Both of them speaking in unison. Have you come to join Kugapti? Are you here to escape the prison of life? We can help you. We can help you. Just step forth. Lay down on one of these cots.
Actually, we're here to put a stop to that.
A stop? Why ever would you... There is no stopping it.
Yeah, we wish to preserve life.
you wish to deny fate. You deny your own fate.
Oh, but we
You have
are
no interest
simply
in your
stopping
scam.
the cycle. Stopping. Your heart will be one step along the way. You'll understand. Just come closer. Their bodies continue to contort, sort of like prowling hounds. They step closer. You guys realize you're not going to allow them to do what they want to do here, so initiatives need to be rolled.
Yes, we understand. We don't mind fighting you.
I don't think anybody we find in this place is going to be remotely helpful. Well, I guess that's not true.
As you literally had somebody helping you earlier.
Just a little bit ago.
All right, Yuga, you knew where this was going sooner than anybody. What do you do?
40 feet, huh? Darn, 35 and 40. Well, I can't use the cheese strat.
Blow him up with healing immediately.
Shoot, I wasn't fucking good first. Hold on. I got this. There's just a couple of them. Let me think. I'm going to... These visibly appear to be undead, right? Appear to be?
They appear to be, yes. Can roll a religion check to be certain.
The other guys also looked like they were kind of undead.
I want to do a religion check to be certain.
Okay. Well,
I may or may not have the answer.
even with this being a... Unfortunately, you can't be certain with that kind of roll. Just have to say it.
Wait, you could have.
I know a good way to find out. I take a 5-foot step forward, and then I fire off a vitality lash at the nearest one.
You cannot do so with those actions. You've already used a religion action.
I use a check already.
So you only have 2 more.
I don't really want to use one of my big spells yet if there's a chance that it won't hit it. I'm just going to play it safe for the first turn. Fire off a Divine Lance at the nearest one.
Okay. Lance of Erasmus Judgment fired across the room. You're not able to hit it as it sort of contorts around the beam in a grotesque manner.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Leodon, your turn.
Things first. I'm devising a stratagem for the fella on the left.
Okay. Clear shot across the room, but that contortion that they're doing, you can't quite be certain that your shot would ever hit.
What do I need for recall knowledge?
That would be a religion. What do you for is exactly the DC. So, that's why I couldn't even tell you if they're undead Yuga, because you rolled a 14, that'd be a critical failure, because it's 10 below. These are undead, yes. These are absolutely 100% undead, unholy abominations that can be hurt by vitality stuff. So, what do you want to know specifically about them? These are, actually, let me say, these are Kurobozu, monks who have violated their monastic vows in life that have, well, arisen in undeath in these twisted forms. Yeah, what do you want to know specifically?
Well, given that we're unlikely to hit them with attacks anytime soon, what's their lowest save?
Their lowest save is their fortitude, as is quite common with undead.
Fair enough. That's one of my actions. I'm just going to awkwardly swap targets. Fire a bolt and reload.
Okay. Reload your bolt. Sort of firing it off, getting... Oh, right. Sorry, this one. Yes, that hits. Roll the damage. You sling it off towards them. Not a bad roll, actually. 14. Sticks cleanly into them. Adding to the arrows that are already on their art in the back. But this one here, as the volley of magic and arrows start flying, it shudders for a moment. Oh, we just wanted to heal you. Life, it's a disease. The cycle is the symptom of it. just rid you of this disease. They rush up, sort of past Shugo, going straight.
I have reactive strike now, so
Alright.
as it moves past, he's gonna try to bite.
That is beautiful.
Clambering past. Very close to a crit. Still very much a hit. You slam your jaws into them, lashing into them as they rush past, leaving behind a trail of that vitalistic energy, that vitalizing force. But they still ignore you, rushing straight up towards Baozin, and let's see, unleash this flurry of strikes, sort of like they do this like kickflip from the back and do all this like monastic flair, though in a contorted, unseemly way, so much so that it may threaten to stun you. First attack, 9 of the dice, does hit Baozin, bringing with it some of that void energy as well. It's going to go for its second attack. This one also does hit. Baozin, you're struck for another 12 damage. I need a fortitude save from you.
Oh, great. Only one?
Only one.
Starting off strong, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay. Natural 1, we take the higher at least, which makes it not a
boy.
critical failure. You're stunned 1 from that strike. The other thing I need is 2 fortitude saves, 1 for each of those actual strikes that hit you. As not only do they seem to be able to sort of stun you in some way, but also seemingly leave you stupefied. 26 succeeds, the other one fails, as your mind reels from their myriad strikes.
I love using my class abilities.
That'd be there. Actually, no, that was only a single flurry. Then they're going to sort of clamber up on one of these bookshelves here, not getting high enough to go 5 feet
Did
up.
they already initially move, or did they have more of their move action?
They moved, used a flurry of blows, and then rushed up here.
Oh,
Their third
one
action.
Okay.
Baozin, it's your turn.
Okay, so stun. Do I just lose one action, or?
You only use 1. Or lose 1, yes.
Okay. So that harms the DC of my spell, which sucks. Oh, I'm stupefied. So if I cast anything, I'm at risk of losing it. Oh, cool. Just what I wanted. Okay, I only have 2 actions. So I don't want to spend anything that I could lose. How long does the stupefied last? Do I know?
Seems to be ringing in your ears, but it's probably going to go away at the end of the fight, but not quickly, like in the fight.
Cool. I am going to target him and cast Needle Darts.
Okay,
So it's a cantrip.
easily enough. Oh,
Oh,
20.
now I get an at 20.
Oh, on the DC,
Okay.
okay. I thought it was on the attack roll.
Oh, shoot. I meant to do silver, not cold iron.
That's okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay. So, yeah, doing silver, even though I accidentally clicked cold iron.
Sling this off towards them, 9 on the dice. Does miss,
Not that
however,
it matters.
as they're sort of rushing up the wall, contorting away from each of the needles as they rush towards it. Alright, anything
Nope.
else?
I'm out of actions. There goes my stun condition.
Okay, Shugo, your turn.
Let's see. Well, Shugo's gonna go for the nearest threat. He's gonna just keep doing what he does best. He's gonna try to bite.
Alright. 10 of the dice from you. This definitely hits. Roll the damage.
Shin that persisted doesn't stack.
Rush up, it's sort of leering down at you. Able to strike in true.
second action, I'm gonna try to trip it.
Okay. Against reflex.
It's... Don't know how good that is, but might as well test it out.
$18 on the dice. With map, still succeeds. They try to shift their way out of it, and they would have succeeded if you didn't really focus yourself on pulling them to the ground. But yeah, they are down.
All right.
I believe that.
And I have another action left still.
Oh, did you?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Never
yeah.
mind. Disregard.
This one rushes up here, and even though they're like walking on all fours in a strange manner, they supernaturally rush straight across the room. And as this one gets close to Yuga, it sort of rises up backwards towards you, its head still sort of backwards on its body as it stands up, leering taller than you could imagine. And that black mist wafts towards you, trying to steal your breath. I need a fortitude save.
Right.
Five on the dice.
That's cool. I really don't like that very much. I'm going to hero it.
Okay. 15 is much better. However,
Erasmus says no.
a little bit of your breath is still stolen, and you cannot speak for 1 minute.
Oh, you're right. Erasmus says kind of.
With that as well, they, let's see. Regardless, I need a fortitude save, as that apoxia sort of also seems to want to infest your lungs. Fucking chat log. I don't know why it just stops. Sorry, I'm getting angry at it. Thank you for letting me know, SG. 27. You're fine with that. You don't feel like you're able to sort of waft it away. But, Yuga, without being able to speak, what do you do?
Yeah. Right. So all spells use you're speaking, right?
It's a good time to look this up. Let's see. Cast a spell. Key rules for casting spells. Speech. So alright, yes. Casting a spell requires the caster to make gestures and utter incantations, so being unable to speak prevents spell casting for most casters. Unfortunately, you are having a difficult time casting. However, I do remember something about the heal spell. Before the remaster, the single action version was just a somatic component, not verbal as well, so I would allow the single action heal. But that's about it. Actually, hold on.
You know what else I could do?
You
know what else I could do?
What's that?
I have a cantrip deck.
No, you do.
The cards cast the spell. It uses the same number of actions to do it, but the card casts it.
Here, let me see. Hold on. I think incapacitation would help you here too. Let's see, a creature or the zone. Any other effect has incapacitation. A creature higher level than the item creature gains the same benefits. Oh, you're not higher level. You're equal level to these guys, so I think you would still be affected by it. Yeah. Okay. Either way, yes, you can use a cantrip deck. So go ahead.
Cool. Then I will just go right. Hold on. Oh shoot! It's called disrupt undead. It's basically the
Yeah,
the
vitality
lash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how does using this work? I guess I'll pull that card.
Mm-hmm.
Use one charge. I'll have to remember to remove that spell from it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I'll just click it. Where'd it go again?
You can just use your spell Vitality Lash, and we'll use the appropriate modifiers.
Yeah, I'll just do that. That'll be a lot faster.
DC of 15. So I'm going to make them roll. They have a +7 effectively to this. They roll 7, so they would succeed. But they'll take half damage. You draw the card, unleash it on the enemy. Roll that damage for me.
Hold on. Oh shoot! It's doing the base damage as a 4d6.
That's fine. I'll take the first 2 dice rolls of it. If any time that things just aren't working like they should, we can always just manually do it. Better to just put it out there. So 8 damage they do take from the 2 first dice rolls of that, 6 and 2. And yeah, it hurts actually. Or actually no, that should be 4 damage because they would take half from the success. So yeah, a little bit of damage. Unfortunately it didn't do a lot to them. Just not a lot. Okay, anything else on your turn?
Oh, they don't have like a weakness to it or anything.
They're just susceptible to vitality damage,
Just
not weak.
susceptible. I think I might have technically had to draw that separately, so that might have been a third action.
1 or more envision interact.
To draw the deck to begin with.
Sure. Oh yeah, the deck. Sure. Yeah. So that's all 3 actions. Leodon, over to you.
Well, stratagem.
14.
Keeping that. Which means I'm going to shoot immediately.
All right. Guess the one on the left there.
Yep.
It's an easy shot, in fact, because of Shugo's help.
Excellent. It doesn't make too much of a difference which damage type we go for here, but vitality damage.
Why not? 15 points of damage, lashes into them. That one's not looking all that great, in fact. Anything else?
Yes. I reload.
Okay. To reload, we go onto that Probuzu. It is going to come to a stand. First.
Active strike.
Alright.
Does that occur while it's still prone?
That's always an argument I have with players. I say it does. I say it does because I think there was a problem with somebody using a no inflict mace and using the crit spec to send a creature back down. So I think they're still prone until...
Using a hero point.
3 on the dice. Still isn't enough, unfortunately. They sort of contort weirdly away from your strikes as they're getting up there, and they as well sort of leer over you, trying to steal your breath. I need a fortitude save. Shugo.
So I was just looking at that ability that was posted before, and it looks like the requirements are it has to be paralyzed, slowed, stunned, or unconscious to be able to use it.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay. Shit, I wasn't reading.
That would explain why it's so powerful.
Yeah, sorry about that. God damn it. I'm not on my game today. So, you should have interrupted me, Shugo. Well, maybe it was a little too late.
I noticed it after his turn, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I was so flustered by trying to make sure I got everything right that I didn't read it myself.
I feel like that's my fault. Yuga, give yourself 2 extra hero points in recompense for that. I think that's fair.
Still
So, instead...
silenced?
No, you're not. It's just recompense for wasting your turn, basically. Sorry.
Do we get the full half damage on that spell then?
Sure, yeah. I'll give him an extra 4.
Woo! Wait,
Or what was it?
it's not half damage because the DC is actually he
Correct,
wouldn't have made my
correct.
actual DC then.
So it's 18 that they should have taken. So I'm going to give them another 10 damage. Yes, you're right. I don't mind rewinding for that because I made a complete big mistake and I shouldn't have done that. But this one
Sorry
sounds
about
good.
that.
No, it's okay. I'm going to make or these guys are going to use a Stunning Flurry against you, Shugo. So they unleash this myriad of attacks here. The first one hits hard.
Sorry, I deserved it.
As this slam hits towards you, as they sort of use the momentum of getting up to kick you along the chin, they also... These guys are the kings of extra rider effects. I need a fortitude save as they knock you nearly unconscious, your ears ringing from that strike. You do succeed on that one. They're going to see if they make their second attack as part of their, let's see, their, series here. They do hit this, so I'm going to need you to roll your Stunning Flurry fortitude save. So... just to see if you don't get stunned, you're able to push through that too. And I also need 2 fortitude saves against the Sagebane. See if you get stupefied. Reminds me of some of my other fighters who have like 5 rider effects on their attacks, but you succeed at all of them. You're strong enough to push straight through it all. They just look at you strangely for a moment before shuffling away. Like over, actually past you and down here. Bowsin, your turn.
Oh boy. I am gonna cast Nudge Fate on myself. And I want to ask, the check to cast a spell while stupefied, would Nudge Fate count towards that? It only says attack roll, skill check, or saving throw.
If it's only those 3, it only affects those. Flat checks usually don't get modifiers from anything.
Okay, that makes sense. In that case, I won't cast Nudge Fate. Actually... oh, I can't concentrate if I'm stupefied, can I? Okay, not gonna do that.
What do you mean concentrate? There's no concentrate, there's no sustain, anything like that from 5e. Concentrate just means when you're a barbarian, you can't cast spells. Stupefied doesn't counter concentration at all.
Then it's just a flat check to cast it.
Yes, correct.
I'm going to try something else, something cheaper first. I'm going to cast Enfeeble on this one on the right because it has higher health.
Okay.
Oh.
You succeed on that as you emit this red beam of weakening energy. Roll its fortitude.
You don't deserve the strength you still hold.
Rolls a 3 on the dice. That is a failure. It's enfeebled 2 for a whole minute, which is really not good for these guys, actually.
Awesome. Then I'm going to cast Shield.
Okay, shield goes up, and another flat check. For that. Yeah, add it on to yourself. Shugo, your turn.
Well, I'm just going to keep trying to take down this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do an intimidating strike with the drawstrike.
Alrighty.
Using the fear gem.
With the fear gem. 6 on the die with a flank is missing by 1.
Dang.
Just barely. And I believe the fear gem goes away.
If you hit and... okay. No. Go back, John.
Yours are on this side.
Actions then.
Okay, going to this one here. It is going to, well, go for a flurry, a stunning flurry against Yuga. First attack, critical strike.
Oof.
As it slams a punch into you for 30 points of damage, I need a fortitude save against the brawling critical.
Okay.
You're actually good against that. Goes for a second strike here. Just to bring it back around, natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
They slam another powerful attack, not as powerful as the other one. 20 damage into you. I need another fortitude save for the brawling critical, which will fail. DC is 22. So you're stunned 1. I also... Actually, no, you're slowed 1 until the end of its next turn. Let's see, where's slowed? There it is. Then, I need another fortitude save for the stunning strike. Kind of doesn't really matter.
I want to hero point the fortitude save.
Okay. Got plenty of them
I have a
now.
lot of them.
You're gonna do it for the stunning? Or the slowing? Okay. Yes, so slowing goes away.
Yes.
Now do it for the stunning.
It was worth a try!
Still stunned for the next round. I
I
also...
don't want to hero point all of them.
Yeah. Also need two fortitude saves for the Sage Bane as well.
These guys suck.
Cast the bullies.
Your first attack does, or one succeeds, the other one fails. You do become stupefied 1 as well as they unleash that flurry of attacks. They're going to shift up here and around and try to spread the love a little bit. Go for a map 10 or map 8 against Leodon, which misses because of the enfeeblement. Otherwise it would have hit. So there's a bonus. That'll be their turn.
Well, I feel better for taking those spells.
Yuga, your turn.
Wow. Well, now I'm afraid to cast a spell. I might just lose the spell slot.
I think you can use a hero point on the flat d20 for Stupefy if you need to.
Sorry.
I'm just... Sorry, what?
No, go ahead. I thought you were asking me something. Sorry, I was distracted.
No, sorry. I'm just gonna go for the Vitality Lash.
Okay. You succeed on this, the DC.
Okay. Targets that guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you get fortitude, sorry. Yeah. 5 things at once happening for me. So many things. That is a success. It's a Vitality Lash. Oh, it's a bell. The Toll the Dead.
Massive damage.
It does, well, something at the very least.
And that's my entire turn. All 2 actions.
Alright, stun does go away at the end. Leodon, your turn.
You know the drill.
11.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend 1 action drawing one of the clay vials we picked up.
Aha.
Because I realized that enfeebling them is bad for them. So I'm going to just immediately smash it on the ground in front of me.
Okay. Canister sort of erupts with that water from the river that has been purified and slams onto this figure here. Roll that damage. Dealing some very pure vitality damage to this one here. Total of 14. The splash washes over each of you. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually heal you, but they're still enfeebled 1 by that. Not a bad choice.
Also hits this fella.
Oh yes, actually. Splashes onto them.
And that's all 3 of my actions.
Mm-hmm. So, we go to that one here. They are going to turn on Leodon after that sort of eruption of positive energy. And does hit. doing a stunning flurry, of course, with this. So 14 for the first damage. Going for the second here. 13 on the dice will hit as well. For another 11 damage there. So, with that, I think I need 3 fortitude saves from you, essentially.
Oh no. Oh, that's one.
Success on the stunning strike version, success on the stupefy of the first one, and not a success on the second stupefy. You are stupefied 1. Stage Bane getting in your mind. It will then shift once more, sort of trading places with their ally, going to here against Bao Xin, and going for a map 8 strike against them. Though they definitely miss, you sort of see this tactic coming. Bao Xin.
Oh boy. Well, I can't hit both of them. Have we seen them use a reactive strike?
They have had plenty of opportunity. They've never seen it.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna...
I didn't realize that guy moved away from me.
You can...
Do you mind if I
yeah,
take it?
go for it.
And he would still be flanked. Sorry to interrupt, I just...
No, it's okay.
No,
No,
please, by all means. It helps me.
That does hit. Roll the damage. I believe, in fact, that is exactly the HP that they had left, so they weren't even able to try to hit Bao Xin as they tried to rush away from you.
Awesome.
So
Sorry
Bao Xin-
about that.
No, it's totally fine.
Nope. I am good with this. As for it, the beast in front of me... I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna cast a second level Concordant Choir, with 2 actions.
Okay.
Actually, before that, I'm gonna take a different, smaller risk. I want to cast Needle. No, wait, no, they're undead. I'm not gonna bother with psychic damage. I'm just gonna go with Concordant Choir.
Yeah, sure. Still need the flat check there.
Ooh.
You succeed. All right. So
2 action version should.
yeah, you can orient the burst away from your allies. They fail. And Fortitude's not their best.
Shock them to their core with 9 damage.
Total of
Okay,
9.
maybe that wasn't the best spell.
It is an
but
AoE
that leaves
spell.
me- Yeah. Last action, I'm just gonna cast Shield again.
Okay.
Oh, I need the flat check.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, we're good.
Shugo, over to you.
He's gonna just follow up. I'm gonna do another intimidating strike. Does that stack with enfeeble? Fear?
No, not for attacks, but it will
Both
lower
of them
their
are
AC.
status.
But it would lower their AC still, which is
Okay.
pretty good.
I'm gonna do it either way.
5 on the dice, even the flank. Unfortunately, they're shifting away from every strike you try to make. Hyper aware of your attacks.
And as a follow-up, I'll try to trip.
Okay. Was that an attempt at an intimidating
Never
strike?
mind. It disregard.
All right.
I keep forgetting intimidating is 2 actions.
Yeah. Either way, though, this one here is going to look back at Shugo and go for a stunning strike. Stunning flurry, in fact. 15 on the first will hit. Rolls double 1s, though, only 8 damage, especially with the enfeeble reducing that even further. Goes for another. 16 will hit as well.
Enfeeble is a much better spell than I gave it credit for.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's -2 to damage. Like every single attack
fantastic.
they're doing, -2 to
It
damage.
applies. It's just fantastic.
Alright, so you do succeed on the stunning versions of those. I need the Sage Bane versions for the Stupefy. Okay, you're good on the first. Not good on the second. Let me see if it even has a critical... Nope, actually there's not a critical fail, you just get Stupefied 1. Alright. It, on its second action, it'll rush away again towards Yuga. Actually, it'll stay here. Go for a map 8.
I will strike it as it moves away.
Okay.
I will not.
Man, your rolls have been really slight today. It will hit Yuga as it rushes over there, slipping from your grasp. Yuga, you are hit for 14. I need a fortitude save as well for the Stupefy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. You are just fine. That'll be the end of its turn. Now all of you guys hopefully have a chance to kill it.
I am really reluctant to let one of my spells get disrupted this, like, close to the end of a battle. I'm just going to try to weaken it and hope that helps people finish it off. Vitality Lash.
Okay.
Nope.
Unfortunately, your Stupefy just removes your chance of actually doing it. Irritatingly enough.
I withdraw into the corner.
Your mind just... This Sage Bane, this sort of draw on your wisdom, your, you know, light inside just turns off for a second. Leodon.
Time to see what number I get.
10.
That should be barely enough. So I just let loose a crossbow.
Okay. Quick shot, quick hit. Roll the damage. And pretty good roll there as well. 16 total brings it even further down, but even with that light of vitality on the bolt, it's not dead yet.
That's... I'm gonna reload and that's my turn.
Alright, yeah. That was in, yours.
Sorry, I had to step away from you. My turn? My turn.
Yes, it is yours.
Badly injured. Okay. I am gonna start with a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna target Shugo with Nudge Fate.
Successfully
And I'm
getting
gonna
that.
increase my own armor class.
Armor class goes up. Alright.
And then I'm going to use my last 2 actions on haunting him, because that should hit him.
Yeah. Roll the fortitude. This jarring chorus reaches out towards them, but they've gotten used to your spells, seemingly. By a
I'll
little
take
bit.
5 damage. That's my turn.
I'm wondering why one would ever use Concord Choir when haunting him kind of does the same thing, actually. Yes.
Yeah, I'm rethinking my spell choices.
Actually
Haunting him is
wondering.
just cheaper and better.
Yeah. Shugo, your turn.
I'm just gonna do what I always do.
Rush up,
Just a regular bite.
bite. That'll be hit. You lunge down on them, 20 damage. Unfortunately, they have 1 HP left. They're very,
Follow
very
with a
hurt.
claw.
Alright. Claw
Alright.
misses there. Alright.
That's it.
On its turn, it is going to just lash out at you. Doing Stunning Flurry. 16 first does hit. 2 does not. So they don't actually get the stunning effect. And they don't get a crit because of the enfeeble. 12 damage there. I do need only 1 fortitude save this time. You succeed that. However, they're just going to go send out some map 8 strikes as their body is failing them. They get a natural 20, and they get a natural 1. So they will get a critical strike. Even just in this death flurry, they do 26 damage to you. I need another fortitude save for the sage.
I'm fine.
You are fine, actually. Oops, the chat is not moving again. Yay. I don't know what triggers
Oh, no.
that anyway. Should be good now. Let me actually, if I keep it on this screen, maybe it'll work. No, I need my OBS up. Man. Alright, yeah, no, either way. 16, you are stupefied 2 at this point. And at the end of its turn, that vitalizing bite burns them away. And that'll be the end of that encounter. Give yourselves 80 experience points for that. That is that.
How long does the stupefy last?
A minute. So after, you guys can take them off because they'll go away after that minute.
That was rough, but manageable.
Manageable is putting it very lightly.
I have a fear that everything in this place is going to be a very difficult encounter for us.
I feel like I'm dying.
Could die here, Yuga. You shouldn't be able. You shouldn't really join the ranks.
Yes, I'm not ready for that yet. Let's go someplace a little more quiet and recover.
Is there really a quiet place in here? I guess the quietest place would be the headless statue right behind us, but I don't quite
I
feel
don't feel
comfortable
comfortable
sitting next
resting
to
there.
that. Yeah.
Do you want to just go outside the front door?
We can step out for a moment. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can just say we go out there.
Yeah, you say, yeah, it's fine. You don't have to particularly
And-
move tokens every time, yeah.
And in case it becomes relevant, I do have continual recovery now.
So we can all max out our HP between
Yeah.
continual recovery and medicine checks.
Yep.
Cool.
Takes probably like, what, an hour?
Probably an hour, yeah. So you guys are really hurt after that.
I have a focus spell I want to use in the next battle that could be pretty good for this.
There was a spell that I was considering using at the start that I wasn't sure if I should use, and then I couldn't cast anymore, and I realized, well, maybe I should have used that spell after all. I'm sorry about that.
Well, we'll see if it works.
If you aren't sure about something being an undead and I don't have terrible initiative, it would also be prudent to delay until I can try and recall knowledge on them.
It's not a bad idea. I will try to keep that in mind.
You guys have a chance to look around this room as well. You notice that amongst the debris there are a few surviving relics of, well, the infirmary's tools here. Literally, healer's tools. Healer's gloves and some potions.
Some gifts for Yuga.
Nice. I don't have expanded edition yet. Or the gloves. Well then. It's amazing.
I still have several healing potions.
Someone's got to take them.
Oh, I think Discord's having an issue, I think.
Oh, is it?
Just disconnected me.
I
Oh,
will
okay.
take
Same.
one of the potions.
Alright. Leaves one remaining on the shelf.
Okay. I can take it then if Theodon doesn't feel a need.
Go ahead.
Boop. Done.
Easy enough.
Let me just get these gloves readied. Nice. So that not only is that the +1 bonus to the medicine checks, it's also one more extra healing a day. I gotta be careful not to just say heal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small one, but every little bit adds up.
As you guys look around the room here, though, you don't see anything else of particular note. There is that sort of broken open doorway to the north there, though, which actually should be opened when it's closed. See a hallway.
Do we wish to keep going in this direction, or should we turn around?
This direction
Any
sounds
other
fine with me.
options?
Yeah, I feel like we should probably continue here.
Oh, these gloves feel so clean.
A little bit of dust, but yeah.
Clean comparatively speaking.
Mm-hmm. You guys may move at your leisure.
You know, it's horrifying, but I'm sure that we can handle whatever comes our way.
I would rather that we don't encounter anything horrifying anymore.
I agree.
I would be fine with that.
Place is infested.
Rounding the corner here. Another long sort of promenade.
You get a better view of the shrines that are over on this side, looks like.
Mm-hmm. Small shrines amidst this sort of almost jungly or swamp-like courtyard. You imagine at one point it was well taken care of, but now it's dilapidated, ruined, and overgrown in many places.
I would have loved to visit this place when it was in top shape.
It was magnificent.
Oh, have you been there? Oh,
Shugo-
right. I forgot you're really old.
Shugo just looks at Yuga for a few moments. I'm from here.
Oh. It's hard to remember these things, and they're so strange.
If you guys round the corner here, though, you can look out to the north in the northern courtyard, and you notice a massive tree that sort of leers over everything around it. The courtyard clear of any shrubs or anything other than grass and dirt. It's sort of, well, a little forbearing as the leaves on it sort of don't seem to be doing all that well. Much of the bark, much of the sort of woodwork of it, literally, is looking sickly. It's looking gangly. It's looking bent in odd ways. The tree has seen better days, but Shugo, you immediately recognize that as the Sugi tree, as the sacred tree of this monastery, even in its poor shape.
That's not very good.
Also a door to your north here.
We should restore the tree if we can, but we'll probably have to clear everything out of this place first.
Perhaps the two are related.
How could we possibly restore a tree?
I don't know. Let's just keep looking for now. Shall we head to the middle or keep heading up this way?
I was thinking about checking out the little shrines that are out in the courtyard.
Sure.
Okay, you guys can step out at your leisure. Seems this shrine, the shrine in the center of the little swamp there, they don't seem all that particularly special in any way. At least those ones.
There may be more.
I think we should go north, see what's there before we go on to that tree.
This is really to the tree? Well,
I want to go north.
We can look at the tree as we're passing it.
all right. I didn't see a path to the other courtyard shrines from here anyway.
Chosen and go north.
Okay, you open up the door. Small hallway here leading to a bigger sort of paper sliding door there. To whatever room is beyond.
She enters the small hallway.
And I'm right behind you as usual.
So you open up
not
the
really
door
usual, sometimes I'm
here.
beside you.
There's a blast of soot that sort of wafts out from it as you sort of change the pressure in the room. The walls of the library have been charred black, and the tatters of burned and ash-grayed shelves drip dirty rainwater onto the floor where the roof is caved in. Books and scrolls have been shredded to pieces, and all of the furniture has been overturned in one way or another.
This is really making me upset.
A shame.
Well, have some peace in mind that we're gonna purify this place, Yuga.
As you guys step in, however, two massive figures wielding these strangely broken katanas and having heads made of wicker baskets flowing with red butterflies lope about the room, lazily and seemingly almost unconcerned of your approach. They sort of sift through the ashes with their broken katanas, lift up a ruined page to peer at it before discarding it, or simply just stare at a wall for a moment here and there, listlessly. As if they don't even care you're here.
Should we, leave them to their business and double back?
I think we should kill them.
Alright, killing it is.
Should we just kind of test the water, so to speak, and just moving up slowly to see if they do anything?
I'm sorry, was that an unkind thing to say?
Not everyone is, just blurts out that their intentions to kill a creature. For a given value of creature.
It's the condition of the room. I can't help it.
Can we see anything else in this room as we're looking around?
Not before you
Oh.
get attacked, as
Okay.
you step around that table there and get into sort of direct distance between it and you. It sort of immediately starkly pulls itself up into a combat stance, its katana wielded with a lot of professionalism, it seems. They immediately rush towards you, katanas bared. I need your initiatives.
Look at that. Never mind.
Never mind. One of them, the one that you approached, seemed already prepared for your approach and immediately rushes you down. As it does, it will sweep the broken katana directly towards you. It will hit.
Um,
For a total of 17 points of damage with that first strike. We'll go for a quick second. And what hit was this one as well. Are also dealt a total of 23 points of damage. Though at least no riding effects on these ones. However, as it gets closer, and even those in the back feel this, there's a strange tickle on the back of your minds. Leodon, I need a will save. You push away this feeling of, I guess you push away this feeling where you're almost going to just forget what you were about to do. What do you do, though, now that you remember?
I remember that I need to devise a stratagem.
Mm-hmm. You can also recall knowledge against these guys against religion.
Alrighty. I'm keeping it as an attack, by the way.
You are not sure what to say about these creatures. Never encountered anything like it before, but devise a stratagem does seem like a high roll.
Well, I'm still gonna find out, because I'm cheating. I'm just going to fire my crossbow, and I have my strategic repose on. So let's see if positive damage does anything here. Excuse me, I didn't mean to. Actually, no, I am going to change my grip here. Tee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling confident.
Almost a crit. Very close, in fact.
Dang.
As you sling the shot off, it's true. And really, really good damage rolls there, too. Did you intend to do Vitality with this one?
Yes.
They do not take the Vitality damage. They seem to be fiends, not undead.
Well, there you go. That's my turn, and I need to reload
Learning.
because I don't see any rolls.
Okay, bows in. Your turn.
Ooh, boy, this is going to be fun. So, on this one in front of me, I want to try a new spell. I am going to cast Malicious Shadow.
Okay.
And before I apply the effects, I really need to ask, does Spinner of Threads affect the casting of the spell, or does it only go into effect afterwards?
I need to read this first. Before I can answer you on that. Shadow moves along the target, always remaining in reach. When you cast a spell, each time you sustain it, the shadow strikes the target. So it's like a spiritual weapon, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure it's like Needle of Vengeance, in which it applies, and then I can just keep attacking them.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So you're asking about Spinner's Threads. When you sustain, does that cause the familiar balanced luck to activate?
No. I just realized that I can just have it lower its AC. I meant more so for this first casting, if I can lower his AC before the strike, or if that would be
yeah,
after
it would be before the strike. Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna apply a minus AC to him.
Okay.
And let's go with good old-fashioned slashing.
All right. Slashing spindly legs of a spider from the ether.
I saw it too.
Unfortunately misses.
We don't have any airports. Okay. And then for my last action, I am just gonna shield up.
Shield goes up. All right, Yuga, over to you.
Alrighty. I am also going to conjure a sort of a magical weapon type thing of my own. Spiritual armament, summoning that holy dagger that kind of floats about me, and well, I will with my dagger in hand kind of like slash it forward toward the one that's closest to me, and my spiritual dagger like lunges into the air, slashing at the being, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Summon up your own spiritual armament. Slashing towards it, unfortunately does miss. But it still remains in the air, still lingers.
Interesting. That's brutal. Holy smokes. I should be able to still shield up though, so we'll do that.
Shield goes up. All right. Shugo,
All right.
over to you. Oh, shit. I needed to... Yuga, I need you to make a will save, and I need Shugo to make a will save. I'm really bad about, really forgetful about auras.
Nope.
Wow,
Holy smokes.
Okay.
Okay, hero. I don't like crit fails.
We are, just about at the
We're
midway
good?
point, so Shugo, you can take a hero point if you want to as well as Yuga,
Oh, sure.
Leodon and Baozin. Take your midway hero point.
Yeah, I'll take that.
So that is exactly the DC. Yuga, you are fine and wouldn't have affected anything
wow.
on your turn. All it would have done is take away your shield, essentially. Shugo, you do fail because you forget what you were about to do. In this aura of forgetfulness that these creatures seem to exude.
Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, I'm still gonna do my usual thing. Shugo's gonna try to, like, lash out with his jaws and try to bite the thing's arm.
Okay. Big bite towards it, missing by 1.
Alright, next I'm gonna try to trip it.
Okay.
Because we're still testing the waters, so to speak.
Reformulating your battle plan, you try to bring it down to the ground, but instead you bring yourself down to the ground as you sort of overextend. You're prone. And that'll be your turn. The other one sort of rushes around the shelves here. You just take kind of 2 actions to get where it kind of wants to be, right here. And goes for a strike. Actually, now it used 2 actions, so yeah, it needs to go for a strike. Quick slash of the katana against Shugo. Because you are off guard, it does hit. Straight down at you for 18 points of damage. That's all it can do, that one. Now we go to this one, on the top of the round. Baozin. It sort of, and Shugo, actually. It exudes a cloud of red butterflies from its body, and as the butterflies sort of whirl around Shugo and Baozin, each of them, whenever their wings sort of patter against you, you're sort of infested by some memory that is not your own. I need both of you to make will saves.
I thought I was good at will saves. I'm gonna re-roll that with the hero point.
Okay.
I don't want to know what that does.
4, total of 17, still a failure. You are stupefied 1 and confused 1.
Come on, man. I'm an expert in will saves, and I'm getting this.
This is wild.
It is. So we're stupefy and then confused. They're shifted, there's so many false memories sort of planted in your mind, you're not even sure where you are, what's going on around you. It is also going to make a quick strike against you, Baozin. It will definitely critically strike you for a total of 39 points of damage.
Oh,
Baozin, make a DC 11 flat check though.
Oh, cool.
It does not break your confusion. As the end of its turn, Leodon, as you start your turn in its aura, I need a will save.
I'm hero pointing that.
Okay. I think you guys have some of those hero points. Jesus. 18. Much better. In fact, that is exactly enough to get a critical success. You don't need to worry about the aura of forgetfulness ever again.
Forgot about the aura.
Yes, basically.
Alrighty.
3 on the dice.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm really glad the focus spell I cast is the one I cast because it's an offensive action to sustain it.
Alrighty. First need to reload my crossbow. I will then give a few steps back. Swap targets and oh wait, I will first get another recon knowledge in while I can.
Yes, that'd be a religion. Still haven't heard of
Never
these
mind.
creatures. Not sure what they are.
I'm now going to swap targets and I'm just going to wildly fire my crossbow.
Okay. $18 does it. Critically, in fact.
Thank, if only I had my bonus.
Still, Fatal Deep 12s are not bad to crit with. And very good rolls, too. 30 total damage against it as you land a clean, deep shot into its abdomen there.
Nice. And that's all 3 of my actions.
Okay. Baozin, you're confused. You will strike your closest target. There are 3 targets that are within the same 10-foot distance. I need a 1d3. 1 for Shugo, 2 for the enemy, 3 for Yuga.
Okay, so that will determine whether or not I can keep Malicious Shadow sustained, won't it?
Correct. You need to roll 2 out of a 1d3. Roll a 3. You'll be turning towards Yuga, all of a sudden thinking that they are an enemy truly to you. You need to make an attack against them either with a cantrip or walk up to them and attack. Either or, I'll let you
I'm gonna
choose.
cast Daze.
Okay, roll your
Oh,
stupefy.
Stupefy.
You do succeed. I need a will
Make me a will
save.
save, Ethan.
Yuga.
Please don't
Okay.
fail.
Okay. I'm good.
You're good. Almost critically. I do need the damage to be rolled, and you'll take half of it. So, half of 7.
I'm so glad I have a cantrip with bad damage. Okay, then I'm gonna make another attack. Well, I have to.
You, yeah, you have a single action left. Roll me another 1d3. Roll a 1. You'll walk up closer to Shugo, and that's about it.
Oh no.
However, since you, yeah, you're confused until the end of your next turn, so you just walk here, and then you're no longer confused, and you're no longer
And I
stupefied.
guess my spell drops because I can't sustain it.
Correct,
Cool.
unfortunately. Unless you can
Cool.
use that free action.
That cackle?
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's technically an offensive action. And when I sustain it, I get to use it.
Yeah. We'll allow it here.
I am going to sustain that AC debuff. So go ahead and reapply it because it probably just expired.
Yes. -1 to the guy in front.
And it's probably map -5 because I already made an attack.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you didn't. That's a spell. So it's not map -5. So you'd be a 20
Oh.
here. It still doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Cool. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, Yuga.
All right, I'm
What
not
do
in
you-
a good position to attack the injured one.
Yuga, I
Without
need a will
moving.
save for the Aura of Forgetfulness. Did
Cool,
not
my
forget.
favorite.
It didn't affect Baozin because he was already under the effect of the other effect.
Cool.
Yuga, you're actually fine. Almost critically fine. Not so.
Oh man. All right. So I don't want to move this turn because I have something else that I want to do. So I'm going to attack the one that's barely injured. So let me just restore this so I can sustain it.
Just as an FYI, Bosn might go down on my turn because I'm confused.
Yes.
Cool. I love dying and using my class abilities.
And okay. Hold on, I lost my train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Recast spiritual weapon because it's being sustained.
Yes.
So it's actually a 1 action because of the sustain.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the slash.
1 to the north there. 9 on the dice, misses by 1. You need to be rolling 10s or have some other bonus.
Wild. Okay, heal buzz in.
And a quick heal, yes.
Cool.
There we are. Not bad. 35 brings him back up to full, basically. Alright.
Pretty good. Next.
Shugo, roll me a 1d3. There's 3 targets around you.
Am I still slowed?
Yes. Wait, when did the slow happen?
I was slowed last round.
Oh yeah, no, you no longer would be slowed. You would also stand from prone, I believe, yes. So your attacks are better.
Okay, so 1 action to stand up.
Mm-hmm. Wait, 1d3. One. Alright. Going clockwise. 1 is the one on the left. Go and attack it.
Alright, Shugo will bite.
8 on the dice. Exactly hits them. Not too bad. 5-2, total of 14 against it. That one's actually hurting more than the one in the front. And roll me another 1d3. As you're confused, there's these false memories in your mind, you swipe at Baozin.
I'm gonna bite. Unless you want me to claw.
Claw, because you use your more efficient, most bread and butter routine. So you would obviously claw, you would obviously hit, which is probably better because it does less damage to him. 10 damage. Not so bad. That'll be your turn. You're no longer stupefied or confused. This other one in the back will race down past the bookshelves and place itself right here. As it does. Correct. Mm-hmm. Going for the back line. 2 on the dice.
Oh, I saw it go past that 20.
Mm-hmm. This one here, yes, rushes down to Leodon. And first action, it's actually going to try to shove you, Leodon. It needs to get closer. 30 against your fortitude DC of
11.
21.
Excuse me, 21.
Mm-hmm. Pushes you back only 5 feet. Pushes it here. Doesn't really get as far as it wants to be, but it seems to be working on something. It's going to make a map attack strike against you as its third action. Rolls a 2, fails that. As it sort of skids along the wall, the broken blade doesn't reach you. This one, to the north, is going to take a step. Doesn't even need to. It's going to first swipe at Shugo. That long blade swipes cleanly into you. Natural 20. Against Shugo, you do take 33 points of damage. It will then continue that sweep towards Baozin. 4 on the dice, I believe, misses. It's going to go for a quick third strike, actually. It doesn't really have anything else it wants to do. Natural 20 is going to be a crit against Baozin. God, why do I get so many fucking natural 20s? Holy shit. 52 damage, Baozin. I think that brings you down.
I'm down.
God damn it. These rolls sometimes, I think... I don't know what my fucking rolls are.
You're making me work here.
Okay. Well, Baozin, you'll move before that creature at the very least. Leodon.
Well, that happened. I'm reloading my crossbow first hand before I forget. I then do the thing.
6 on the
Good news,
dice.
I get to attack the healthier one that's actually threatening us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to...
Oh, I need... Actually, no,
knowledge.
you already did the will save. Never mind, you're good.
Yep.
Nice recall knowledge. Again, you're just not figuring out anything about these creatures.
Well, I will once again, quote unquote, blind fire my crossbow.
Just relying on your dexterity. Speed of shot, 10 will hit. Roll a damage. Seven and 1, total of 8. Hurts that one pretty decently. Alright. Yuga, back to you.
Guess I'm gonna have to play triage and
What
pick
else
up
is a cleric
the
for?
one that's at risk of bleeding out, I guess. Sorry, Shugo. Or I could just lose the spiritual dagger. I don't. I'll just lose the spiritual dagger, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that the 3 action?
That's a 3 action, and it will not hit the enemies. Because I have a
yes.
feat for it now.
You do.
Maybe get that in chat.
Selective channel, or selective energies, 2E version. Level 12. Not bad at all for helping both you, Baozin, and Shiga. Keeps everyone going. Baozin, take that 12 as well. I think that'll be you, Yuga.
That'll be me.
Shigo. I need your will save for the aura.
I can't
God,
fix
what are
that
these
one.
rolls? What are these rolls? You're slowed too. This round.
Alright, well, the only thing I can do is fight the guy next to me, then.
Okay. Nine of the dice does hit though, so damage is out. 5 and 6, total of 21 against that one. Brings it down further. Alright.
That's all I can do.
Is all you can do. Leodon, this one is going to continue to try to push you. Shove you back further. 22 against your DC of 21 does
It's the one.
send you back. And now that it's a little bit closer, now it's pushing you along, you get closer to Yuga, and, well, because of that, it is going to unleash its own false memories. I need a will save for Yuga and Leodon.
Meh.
Good roll there. You're only stupefied.
Good
Yuga?
point.
Missing it by 1. 14 does you a lot better. 27. You're both just stupefied. That is all, thankfully. Let me just drag it onto you. Stupefy. Stupefy. Goes in. You awaken. You're prone though.
Oh wait, could I just drag? I could just drag it from the stat block.
Yep.
Back. So much easier.
Okay, I'm prone. I guess I have to make a will save.
Yes. The auras. 5 on the dice. Unfortunately, you are... Let's see. Slowed 1. You only have 2 actions.
Cool. I'm gonna use 1 action to get up. And I'm gonna use 1 action on the guy near me. I'm gonna cast Needle of Vengeance.
Okay.
If he attacks me, he'll get hurt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put an AC boost on Shugo.
Alrighty. So, able to put those out there. We go to its turn. It realizes what's going on here. Not mostly because of Baozin's effects, but also because of the healing that's going on from Yuga. It's shifting targets. It's gonna rush down here towards Yuga.
How does it identify my spell so easily? It's brute.
It's more that it's going after the healer. It's not critical. For a total of 21 against Yuga.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll turn back around on Baozin. Try to strike at
Let's
you.
make a will save.
It will miss as well. Was a 19. Will succeed, not critically, so it'll take half. Let me just click the damage here. There we go. Half damage. Actually takes no damage because it seems there's something protecting their mind, something allowing them to resist mental effects.
A helmet. Cool. Glad I brought mental effects.
Liadon, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna keep trying to apply my stratagem on the one on the bottom here, so I can attack the one in the north in an emergency.
Okay. Tap on the dice.
Yep. Skill stratagem. Recall knowledge.
$15, total of 25. You are finally able to get some information about these creatures. These are Ijda. They are creatures of forgetfulness. Born from souls who were once perhaps enlightened, but then renounced it and allowed themselves to forget all of it in favor of nothingness instead. What do you want to know about them?
You already know I'm asking for the lowest save.
Lowest is their will.
Should stop asking for that. It's probably gonna be quite a bit.
I wish I took
fortitude and
paralyze,
point.
because that would have gotten them.
Perhaps.
Either way,
Huh.
I turn my attention to the one in the north, and I reload the crossbow, and then I attack.
Okay. Grab the dice, going to miss. Yuga, back to you. Your allies are at least up right now. You're no longer stupefied, I don't think, and I don't think he would be either. Okay, what are you doing for your turn?
Oh, it did wear off? Okay. Wow. Just wow. I can't afford to let these people die. So I'm going to go for a good, nice, efficient, strong.
Big heals?
Yeah, I'm going to do a big heal on Bowsen.
Okay.
Big-ish.
Alright.
Not my biggest, but fairly big.
Keeping Baozin alive. 29.
Thank
Respectable. Respectable for the spell slot. I will shield myself.
Okay. Shield goes up. Shuga,
That's it.
over to you now.
When you do the save.
I forgot for you guys, so I'm going to conveniently forget for you as well.
Oh, okay.
Can't
Very convenient.
retroactively go for... Yeah, I forgot you guys. I was just like, oh, whatever. You guys have been affected by it, but...
I know the forgetfulness aura is affecting Corvus.
Yes.
Aeon.
And I'm too busy thinking about my own stuff to remember that myself.
It's affecting you, Nix. A bite.
17 with a
thank
flank
goodness.
is a crit. Alright. You latch
I'm
your
doing my
jaws into
part.
them, angrily ripping into them as hard as you can. 52 is nearly enough to bring it down. One more easy strike against it would bring it down. I am going to make its fortitude save as well because of crit specs.
Okay, if I can stay up, I can take it down.
It
I
exactly
did this by
succeeds.
standing here.
Alright, I'm gonna follow up with the claw to try to take it down.
Okay. Quick claw strike, 10 on the dice with the flank is exactly enough to succeed. Roll the
Oh
damage.
my gosh.
4 and 1 total of 10. Easily enough to finally bring that creature down as you leap up on it, biting into its neck, lashing at it. The butterflies erupt from it as its form falters.
Alright, that's all 3 actions.
Alright.
Good job, Shugo. That was incredible. I used my reaction to get my hit points.
This one, angry at the falling of its ally, is just going to slash at Leodon for 19, which will crit. Yes, these are level 6 creatures, so you get your bonuses. They are fiends.
Yeah.
They are not undead, though, unfortunately. Crit
Thank you.
on Leodon. Slashes harshly for 53 points of damage there.
That was a chunky hit.
Goes for another 7 on the dice. Will miss. Goes for Yuga on the third. Sees a perhaps easier target, or tries at least for it. That'll miss as well. Bows in. We go over to you now.
Okay. All 3 actions. Let's go, baby.
Force Barrage. Alright.
3rd level Force Barrage. So that's 6 bolts.
Mm-hmm. Target it and just click the damage button for me. As many times as you need to. That's 1 bolt. 2nd bolt. 3rd bolt. 4th. 5th. And 6th. Alright. Pretty decent rolls for those, actually.
Yeah, good rolls.
So 4 damage. 3 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage.
Pelting him down. I love this spell.
And
I love how it
5
scales.
And 5. So I'm not going to do the math for that, but that was a lot, actually. I think that was like over 20.
Yeah, I figured it'd do like 20 to 24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's 23.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's my turn, though.
Okay. Leodon, yours.
Where's the stratagem?
Mhm.
Can't believe it.
4 on the dice.
My stratagem says to get the heck away. Let me recall knowledge first.
Mhm,
It's probably
religion.
pointless at this point.
That will fail, unfortunately. A little bit low.
I'm running away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bravely hiding behind Bowsen.
So you run away. Yuga, back to you.
Yuga, can you try to flank him?
Yeah, sure. Get into position.
Thank you, Squishy Cleric.
Squishy cleric with shield and temp HP and mystic armor. So not very squishy. That being said, shield and guidance is a 1 acture.
1 extra, yeah.
There we go. Enjoy, Shugo.
Here you go.
I have exactly 35 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. Gets you right around the other side of it. Perfect.
I'm going to try to take this one down just like the last one, as it's distracted by Yuga.
Barbarian speed. Oh shit, the chat stopped again. I gotta fix it. There we go.
Damage is damage.
Certainly is. 6 and 6. Total of 19. Biting harshly.
And follow up with the claw. I'm going to use guidance on this.
Okay. 4 on the dice isn't gonna help do anything there, unfortunately. Alright. Back to its turn. It is, again, since it's already used a lot of its effects and I'm forgetting about their Aura of Forgetfulness, I'm just going to go ahead and attack them. Wouldn't really affect all that much anyway to go through the whole kit caboodle. Misses by 1 because the familiar balanced luck that Shugo would still have actually until Bowsen's turn. Bowsen, yours.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want this to end. Still have my cantrip. Boost my attack, lower his defense, and then I'll go for needle darts. Let's go with cold iron.
Mm-hmm. Spray them out. They bring up their broken katana and deflect.
Well, that's my turn. I did put the AC debuff on him, so
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't affect me, but put it on him for future turns.
Yes. Nice one. They're done.
Alrighty. Time to roll my fortune.
Mm-hmm.
12. I should be able to hit with that.
Yeah, it's not a bad roll.
I've not been firing, so I don't actually need to reload. So I just fire my crossbow.
Mm-hmm. Aim and fire, definite hit. For a total of 13 points of damage. They have 14 health. They're down to 1. Falling apart, but still holding on.
I have something else. Let's see if this works.
Mm-hmm.
I do a map attack and try to use my venomous spit.
Okay.
The range increment is 10 feet, so I have a negative to that because it's 20 feet away.
Yeah,
from me.
it'll probably do it for you. Yeah, go for it. 14. Unfortunately, because of the range penalty, it just falls a little bit short. Otherwise,
Don't
it
worry, I
would've
can
done
kill it.
Was worth a try.
it. You go.
I aim myself toward downward away from Shugo, and I sing a haunting hymn that only the enemy can hear.
Okay. Fortitude save.
Hopefully, I can deal at least 1 damage.
11. It succeeds,
Yes.
but not critically. And
I can deal a damage. I'm happy.
they're not resistant to sonic. You deal exactly 1 damage as it sort of vibrates for a moment, and that seems to burst the blood vessels just enough. It was already so weak, so overexerted that it finally falls to that.
I'm doing my part.
That is that. Give yourselves 80 experience points for that encounter.
Figured that was safer than stabbing.
Man, that was rough for me. That felt rough.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, all of you. That was
So much healing.
Shugo's gonna start looking around while they recuperate. See if there's anything salvageable in this mess.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Liadon is also going to run around in a panic and see what, if any of the books are salvageable.
Good. You don't see anything of particular note in here. Add on, well, you neither, basically.
I'm probably currently very occupied with medical stuff. If people are searching around, unfortunately. Oh, screw it. No, this is kind of my specialty. I really should help search. I can handle the medical later.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have scavenger search, which is ideal for situations like this.
Oh, yes. Easily scouring, scavenging
And
this
I roll
area.
5. 16!
Not the best roll. You
I'm
are
made for this, fails.
at least able to see amongst all the rubble a set of tablets, actually, sort of ringed together by sort of bronze rings. It seem, well, quite powerful. And I know abjuration spells do not exist. We'll just say any spell that is like warding or like, you
Like
know,
shield.
field or like removes a harmful effect, anything like that.
I like that. May I ask for that?
Oh, can you use that?
I have shield, so it would make it, if I cast shield, I can remove something like stupefy from myself.
I'd allow that. I don't really have a whole lot of other spells at the moment. Like, I could prepare spells that would help with that, but that's not really in my current build.
I have another spell that could be argued as abjuration, and that's whirling scarves.
Yeah,
I've also gotten so much
protective
lately,
magic.
so it's like I really don't mind.
All right.
What if Shugo wants
Oh,
to
do I
use
have to
the...
hold it? Okay.
What if Shugo wants to use the Grimoire, though? Come on.
I don't know any spells, you're too stupid.
Rude.
I got trick magic item. I
Just a
could use
little
it.
bit dumb.
Giggle.
Otherwise, you guys don't see all that much in this chamber. Just stretches to the north.
That it's like investigator item, I can use it.
Doesn't seem to be a way out of this room to the north, though, correct?
Roll me another perception check. Well, okay. Since you, as a player, specifically were like, oh, is there another way out in this particular tiny little area? You do realize that there is the faintest hint of a secret sliding door. Right there on your right.
Maybe Shugo will be able to smell a difference in air or something coming through it.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, yeah, I can GM you out because you specifically asked, like, right there, so...
Well, that's interesting.
There's another passage up there, it looks like. Then again, would Shugo have known about that from being at the monastery?
You actually might have had an inkling that there is a secret chamber hidden amongst the walls of the monastery.
There we go. Did we spend some more time healing up, though, first? Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are dying. Like you are literally dying right now.
So another hour just to patch up.
Yeah, basically. It's about an hour patching up. This place seems very stagnant. Creatures don't seem to rush around or anything like that all that much.
That's good, honestly.
I'm still only trained in occult. When does that increase?
Well, I think when you increase it yourself. Use one of your...
Not the skill, but my spellcasting.
Oh, your spellcasting modifiers is 7. Yeah, casters usually get
Okay,
expert at
that's what I
7.
Okay.
So you'll feel weak definitely before the levels. Like, PF2E is kind of cleverly designed where it's like, oh, melee characters are really good 5 to 7, casters are good 7 to 9, that sort of thing. It sort of goes back and forth about who's actually pretty powerful. Which I kind of like, actually. It's a little asymmetry. Just because, you know, you get your bonuses at one point or another. But yeah, you guys can heal up to full.
Thank you.
Ben.
Yeah, I get the refocus, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. To be using those focus points. Very valuable.
Yeah, I have some good spells.
I just have the
took
one.
Lesson
It's
of
nice.
Shadow.
There is a passage to the north. Should we go up there?
Sure. Does anybody want to carry around those giant, broken, oversized katanas? That was a joke.
No.
Please don't do that.
No, yes. And I have trouble with that in my other groups. On my start playing
No.
groups. And, it's
They
like, oh,
take
yeah,
everything.
we're playing Rusthenge. Take all the rusty, broken-ass armor and carry it around.
Oh, hey, there's a broken table in this room. Who wants that?
No, I mean, I don't really care too much. I'm too worried.
She goes and try to open this door.
Okay. So you open it. You're immediately blasted by dust and grime. This room doesn't seem to have been opened in a very long time. Shelves line most of its walls, while a low round table sits in the middle of the room, surrounded by sitting cushions. A skeleton lies slumped over the table, a writing quill in hand and an open book underneath the skull.
I grip my knife nervously as I see the dead person.
She goes on a step forward. The skeleton does not respond, correct?
It does not, no.
I'm still keeping my eye on it.
Oh,
Well,
it's actually surviving records here.
where is
Looks like everything
my...
is pretty well intact, actually. Well, except this person.
Yeah, I'll just run this one.
Leodon just goes to pick out one of the scriptures at random and just flips open to a random page.
Flip open to something random. These texts, all of them, seem to be very esoteric, very powerful scripts, in fact. There's a lot of valuable information in this place, a ton of valuable information here. But the first thing you guys notice, starting with... Excuse me, sorry. The sliding door sort of closes behind you quite quickly. It seems to be on a spring of some sort. You discover that the book underneath the skull is, well, a lot of information. But before that information can be sort of gleaned by your eyes, there's this sudden sort of flipping of all the pages in the tome as bursting forth from it is a spirit. You there. I mean you no harm. Please, allow me to speak. It has been such a long time.
Of course you can speak.
My
We are
name...
here as friends of the monastery. We are trying to bring it back to how it should be.
Yes, I recognize you. Hugo, the dragon spirit.
Do I recognize this guy?
This, you don't actually recognize him, though, but there were many monks in the monastery, and you didn't really interact with them all that much. I'm Yen Rui, and as far as I know, I am the last loyal monk of the Tan Sugi Monastery. At least, was the last living one, as he looks down at his own corpse. I, fought to the end to resist Kugopti's corruption, only to be forced into this room while the remaining monks perished in the nearby library. I managed to maintain the magical wards to prevent entry into this library, but I didn't exactly expect these traitors to simply lock the door and seal me in here, turning this place into my tomb.
Wait, you said traitors?
Yes, traitors. All of them. Or at least, most of them.
Suga looks quite confused at that statement.
But aren't they monsters?
They were once monks. Those monsters. Many of them. They were once followers of Jihui. But after her death, much infighting occurred. But it wasn't just the infighting that caused the ruin here. It was corruption that dwelled beneath. In truth, this place should have never been a monastery in the first place. It should never have been a place that people come to. It should have stayed hidden. Yet in searching for enlightenment, Jihui and her... well, all of us came here searching for enlightenment, but we never truly realized what the Tan Sugi tree represented. Not only was it, well, the reincarnation of a dead hero, but it was also a prison. Its roots deep beneath the ground, imprisoning a lord amongst the, what are they called? Sorry, I have to look at it.
Was it Kugapki himself?
A lord among the Nindoru, amongst those who reject the cycle, Kugapti, yes. He was slain, destroyed even. But you don't simply kill something of that magnitude, of that power. That Nindoru was one of the first to break from the cycle of souls. It does not so easily become completely destroyed, especially being beyond the cycle of souls. So its form in some way, its essence, still lies beneath the ground here. And the roots of the hero, Tan Sugi, I believe is her name.
That's right.
Protect it, seal it, cage it beneath. Yet when there are imperfect souls about, the corruption can seep into their minds. They ask questions they shouldn't ask. And with Zihu's death, all hell broke loose.
Shugo definitely looks very thoughtful about this. I can't even imagine the other monks turning on each other.
Well,
I could if they were corrupted by Kugapti's influence.
they were lost without Zihu's tutelage. Some were more easily swayed by the creeping suspicions at the back of their mind. When a leader as Jihui dies, without an heir, without a leader to follow behind, questions are asked that shouldn't be answered. About the cycle, about who are left behind when an enlightened soul ascends. If you are here to purify this place, I assume you've already encountered one of the shrines that have been desecrated by these Zindoru.
Yes.
A few of them, actually.
Well, we found one so far, Blossom.
There was Pharasma.
Yes, the Pharasmite Shrine. There are 3 others that you should look into. One very close by, of course, in the burial garden in the east of this chamber here. There is another secret door on the north face of the room. Reveals it to you, like right there. The stag statue within, representing a return to nature, must be purified. I have not left this room, however, but I know which shrines are as significant as that. It's significant in purifying this whole place, of course. Then there's, yes, the Tan Sugi tree itself you should try to save. While its roots are the cage, its boughs are what needs to be protected, nourished so that the roots still run deep. There is also in the main hall in the center of the place, as he sort of shows you guys here a little map here, this sort of half-sized replica of the Tan Sugi tree, a stone statue that was a gift of one of the previous governors, has been corrupted, I believe. You can purify it. That would be another well, success in your endeavors. Finally, I believe amongst the front courtyard, if you look around enough, there will be a Kami statue. The Kodami were great friends of ours in the past, and I'm sure they would aid us in purifying this place if you, well, helped them out as well. So the main hall, the courtyard that is sort of at the front of the place, and the burial garden beyond this room have the remaining shrines. If you are to purify them, you will gain, well, much aid. If you are to face, well, our greatest traitor.
Who?
Her name is Jinyue. Put that in chat. She is the architect of the monastery's corruption. She is the first to fall to the influence of Kugapti. She led the others in their corruption, in their heresy, in their fall from grace, their fall from enlightenment. I believe when she came to us, she was a young girl. She had spent a long time enlightening herself in our tutelage. She had a special trait, a trait that I believe led to her downfall. It allowed her to remember all of her past lives. But I think because we put her on a pedestal, because we did not tell her that this blessing should be used carefully, I believe it overwhelmed her. I believe that her knowledge of all of her past lives overwhelmed her and allowed her perhaps to welcome the freedom that Kugapti promised. We failed her. All of us.
Does she have some kind of a weakness, something we can use that might help us stop her?
Something to stop her? Well, purifying the shrines would certainly do great aid for you, but... All I can tell you is that she has taken an undead form, a deathless form. She has been granted Kugapti's blessing, that she will never have another life again, another one to stack on top of all of the others.
I can work with that.
Please, look about this room. Peruse as needed. There is much great knowledge in this place. They open that bookshelf to you guys.
Whoa.
Many ancient rituals, collections of lore and knowledge about Sangpochi, our religion, our light. I don't think there is a better... Well, there might be, in one place or another, but we had much knowledge, much collected about our faith, our philosophy.
Fascinating.
Please, and this place is still warded, protected from fiends and undead. If you need a place to rest, you'll easily find it here.
Thank you. I'm sure we will be very much in need of that.
Shugo's gonna go and start looking through manuscripts and documents, just learning what he can.
Mm-hmm.
These rituals are fascinating.
I assume once the monastery has been purified, you'll be able to finally pass on as well.
Yes. Yes, I will. On to the new life that is waiting for me. Lots of scrolls to take, lots of rituals to learn.
Lots of things to go through.
Sorry for my quietness. I'm just fascinated right now.
Of course.
I'm loving that sweetest solstice one. A
God.
very brief summary is that it can be done once per during the winter, and make like soup and rice balls to feed a settlement, and can help people like emotionally deal with the winter and possibly feed them for a while.
Mm-hmm. The winter is coming up.
Winter is coming.
You should take that ritual book.
Okay.
Many of the spells here are Sangpoch specialties. You will only find them in our lore. We need to deal with fate, even. Not often do we distort others' fates, but it is a power that we are known to have.
I believe this book will help us protect the village through the winter. At least a little bit.
There's too much other teachings to take with us. I think we should learn what we can now and come back once we've purified this place.
Very well.
There are lots of scrolls. You guys should look at them and take what you can use.
There's 3 divine and 3 occult.
Well, there you go.
High-level scrolls as well, so they are very effective if you use them at lower levels like this. So don't hold on to them, use them.
So I would say you could take the divine ones and Bosin could take the occult ones.
Very good. We will use these well.
So you want to take the other ones. Awesome. How does scrolls as a reaction spell even work?
You have the scroll in your hand. You have to have it in your hand to use the reaction.
Gotcha.
So, might be a good idea to have, like, equip some of the scrolls in your hand so you don't have to interact to take them out as well. Just have them ready.
Awesome. Don't forget to take the scrolls.
Let's take a look.
I think Yuga took the ones they wanted, so those ones are completely for you.
There were 3 of them that are divine.
None
and
of them
3
are
that were
occult, are they?
They're all occult.
They're
those ones.
all occult.
The 3 remaining spells are all occult.
Take all of them.
Oh, sorry, I'm being stupid. It happens a lot.
All right.
Tangle Fate. That sounds like something I do.
Yeah. You can even learn the spell, actually, now that you've, seen it on a scroll. Even though it's a rare one.
So, even after I use the scroll, I could learn this spell?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Does that mean that you guys would also be able to learn these spells?
Yes.
So to speak?
Mm-hmm. Would be able to add them to their list. Once you get level 4, because these are all pretty much level 4 spells.
Yeah.
Or rank 4.
It's pretty good.
So.
Oh, I see. So there's 2 sets of scrolls. One's Arcane and Divine, the other's Occult and Primal.
Mm-hmm.
And we will just leave the collections here for now, because I don't think anybody can actually carry that with them.
Oh, it's bulk 12, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the combined of everything in the library. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Small collection. Very well. I will be here, but to watch over this place, maintain the wards, return if you need a place to rest. They disappear back into that open book. And that open book they had was just all the information that they just told you, so.
Well then, we have more information now. I can't imagine that the monks have turned on each other like that. That's
Sad.
madness.
That may be literal. Yes. Very likely it wasn't entirely their fault.
We'll probably take the other manuscripts when we leave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
After all, the only ones alive who truly understand what happened that day are in this room.
Shugo just shakes his head. I was not at the monastery when that happened.
Busy guarding the Willow Shore.
That being said, I have absolutely no intention of going against any claims that Tan Sugi Jing was the one responsible for the seal.
Shall we continue?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
no need to stay here. It's sad.
Alright.
A shrine near the front of this place was mentioned as a place to start. I think we should move up there.
Yes, that sounds good to me.
Alright. Since you guys are going back to the front, I'm just gonna make it easy. Drag you. Be careful though, I don't reveal parts of the map you shouldn't see.
Yep.
So, you guys want to go back to the front entrance, or are you good right here?
I think we should go back to the front.
All the way back to the front. Because I
Okay.
think it was implied that we should start with the shrine up there, because we might get help.
Yeah, we do not want to go to the tree yet. I suspect that's where some big business is going to go down.
Well, the closest shrine to us was the one in the garden, which was at the library.
Well, you already agreed to go down here, so I'm not going to drag you back.
Sounds great to me. Down here, we're looking for the statue of a Kodami.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that they would help us purifying things. So I'm like, this is probably the best one to start with.
It's probably not the two on the left. We've seen a certain ghost inhabiting one of them, and the other, well, I'm theorizing it's one of these ones on the right.
Roll me a religion check, actually, to sort of, from
That
your
sounds
position,
awesome.
look for a good shrine.
Wow, it wasn't garbage. 23.
So, you are able to recognize that all the way in the back here, that looks like a kami shrine for Kodamos.
That's cool. That's probably the last one I would have checked otherwise. So, yay!
Shugo will start heading that direction once Yuga points it out.
Okay.
Yuga looks very uncomfortable as we head in that direction.
Is there something wrong, Yuga?
No,
Okay then.
there is
Yuga.
absolutely nothing wrong.
As you look around, as you sort of did the most scanning, as you're stepping by this little pond here, sort of peer towards it. And you see your reflection in the water beginning to distort, your feathers falling away, horns growing from your head, claws at your hands. I need a will save.
Okay. Does
You
30
shake
pass?
it off. That's a critical success. In fact, you completely shake it off and just leave it go by.
Yeah,
You
just
okay,
keep your heads
Yuga?
clear and maybe don't stare into the water. I will just follow your footsteps, Shugo. That sounds like a good path to me.
There is some water here. Don't look at it.
Water looks murky, disgusting. You wouldn't want to drink it.
Wait, how would I know it looks murky?
Is it? Oh,
It's
right.
murky.
You're not looking at it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I follow Shugo's path almost exactly.
All right. You guys make it up here. And as you look at this statue, it seems to be a 3-foot tall stone statue of a Kodama. A Kodama kind of similar to the one you met at the Great Willow in Willowshore, in fact. It's coated, though, with a thick, foul-smelling black mold.
Well,
Does mold have a soul?
No, mold does not have a soul. Unless you ask a druid.
Druids are kind of weird like that. Okay, let's not get into that.
As you peer at the statue, you recognize you would, if to purify this, you would probably want to take that mold off, but also give prayers, offerings to the statue's guardian spirits to sort of try to bring them back to it. So a crafting check would be to restore it, or a religion check would be to coax the spirits back.
so if you guys could help with cleansing this, I would greatly appreciate that.
Cough.
All right.
Shugo's gonna grab Light On and kind of push him forward towards the statue.
I'm Not the best when it comes to mold, but I think I can probably rip something up.
You just
I'm
scrape it
sure
off.
you'll do fine.
Well, let's see here. I'm gonna assume that like anti-plague and antidote is not gonna do much here.
Not really, no. Can always just roll a crafting check, and that'll be considered as you whipping some, cleaner or something like that up, basically.
Fair enough.
If you need help, I have a bar of regular soap.
I'm gonna pass on that for now. Let me just check this for a second.
You are unsuccessful in getting the mold off as you sort of cause little nicks on it. You're causing more harm than good, and a blast of psychic rage lashes out at you. In fact, I need a will save.
Oh no.
You take half of this. 6 points of mental.
I can't see this dice roll.
Oh,
What about Belzen? Maybe he can do it better.
Belzen?
Oh boy. Crafting check.
Mm-hmm. You instead just hearken to your more grounded knowledge, but you as well failed to get rid of the the mold in a respectful fashion. I need a will save. 25. You actually do succeed. You take half of this. It'd be 7.
Thank you.
So you're both reeling back. Maybe Yuka could try to at least pray before it. As you guys are still, like, sort of shocked by the psychic rage.
I will try praying first then. Maybe this will lead to calming everybody's nerves at the very least, so we can do this properly. I pray.
Okay, so as you pray, it seems you coax the spirits back so much that the black mold simply dissolves away from its surface in a sort of yellowish glow that emanates from it. Spirits seem to
shoot, I need to try that in my house.
Be so happy with your prayers, your respect that they're being given, that they'll do the job of cleaning it for you.
They saw that we were trying really, really hard.
Can you have done that from the start?
Divine pity.
No. Of course, no.
They took
The
pity on
spirits
us.
recognize hardship and effort.
Well, they...
You helped so much.
There
Both of you.
is a feeling in the air as you purify this statue. That glow seems to coalesce, actually. Oops. Nope, that's the wrong one. I don't want that one. Where's the good one? I need to organize myself better. Good one. Yes, there we go. That's loud. I think this is actually the one I already used. How about this one? Is this one good? There we go. A spirit rises out from the statue. A bun-haired woman, seemingly unperturbed by any corruption. Her ghostly form is as pure as any you've ever seen. Though, even so, as pure as she looks, her face has this forlorn and despondent, sort of attitude about it. though it softens as it gazes upon you all. She speaks in a soft, ephemeral voice. Thank you for this kindness. It has been so long since I've been able to see beyond the engulfing darkness. But it still pulls at me. I will not be able to remain for long, but I can remain long enough to answer a singular question you may ask of me. Know that there are other statues. Cleanse them and I can aid you further.
Shugo just looks to the others at that.
Oh boy.
What kind of question do we ask?
No pressure or anything.
Shugo, you recognize this figure. This is none other than Ji Hui herself,
Oh?
the prophetess that founded this monastery and coaxed your soul into your draconic form. As thanks for Willowshore's aid in constructing the temple.
Goodness, it's Shugo's mom.
Oh my gosh.
So why did it change that? There we go. I need to make it repeat. There we go. One question. And if you have nothing specific to ask, I will tell you what I think is most prominent. Most important to know.
I think that would be best. There's much that's unknown to us.
I'm alright with that. What about you, Leodon?
I'm having second thoughts, but I probably still going to support you.
Shugo's kind of at a loss of words at the moment, so have at it.
Then you must know what I know of Kugapti. Kugapti is a Nindoru fiend whose existence stands in opposition to the philosophy of Sangpo-chi. Nearly 1,000 years ago, he was defeated by Tan Sugi. She perished in the fight as well, but her soul reincarnated as the towering Sugi tree that grows over Kugapti's remains, serving as a seal that would keep his soul trapped. The central Sugi tree in this monastery is that very tree, but it has sickened, for Kugapti strives for rebirth. His influence is the source of the monstrosities you've been facing. This monastery was once a sacred place, with monks who cared for the land, the animals, and the spirits. At the same time, and even before the monastery, it has been a site that kept Kugapti's immense evil sealed beneath the surface. I had hoped that this monastery would stand guard over Kugapti's grave for many generations to come, but I failed to see how my own death would affect my followers. No one was ready to take my place. Worse yet, Xinyue became corrupted by Kugapti, and even now toils in his grave to see the fiend's soul reborn. Now the fiends who have gathered here have been desecrated as statues, scattered throughout the monasteries to amplify Kugapti's influence. He is the source of all your ails, all the monsters you have encountered, anything not native to this region that you have not known to exist before. What has happened to you all are his doing, his influence upon all. My form is waning, I can tell you no more. Purify the remaining statues, and I can return to answer your questions about what has befallen Willowshore.
I will have one question for you when we see you again.
Okay.
The form dissipates before you.
I was not expecting her to be in this statue.
Is that the founder?
Shugo nods. She's the one that brought me here.
I had thought as much given the way she spoke about the monastery and her death. Yes, it all adds up.
We need to get these other shrines fixed. We need to speak with her, and we have many questions to ask. And her mentioning of the grave, we should avoid the tree then for the time being, just in case.
You're right.
We must find a way to either reseal Kukapti or destroy him, if that's even possible.
There's only one way to find out, and that's to fix these shrines.
That's true.
Well, the closest one is just around the corner. We go up into the hallway that's right over behind the statue we just cleansed. And through that door.
There's no time to waste. Let's move. To think that Kugapke was responsible for everything that's happening to Willow Shore too.
Alright, stand before the door.
Maybe that means that we're finally about to put everything behind us.
I would love to, nothing more than to free everybody in Willow Shore. Let them not be trapped. And she goes and open the door.
You open it up and enter the main hall. This open-air chamber has a 60-foot ceiling. In between regularly spaced archways in the walls that allow views into the surrounding courtyard, intricate depictions of the hills and forest of the Spectrewood are carved and painted in fading colors. A 50-foot tall stone statue of a tree rises in the center of the chamber, its branches extending over the room. Circular rows of moldy cushions lie on the ground around the statue. Oops, this is, sorry, that's loud. Thank you for that. Really? Yeah, I wasn't on the right tracks. Let me fix that. Where is it? Right here. Okay. You guys can have a look around the room, search all that, if you enter the room, of course.
Trio heads straight for the tree. He's wanting to see how it was defiled in particular. Figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, I'll help if I
Okay.
can.
As you step forth towards the tree, there is a moment in time where all of you immediately feel this pulse of fear. As the stone tree, its shadows curl to life. You see these many shadows and this spectral form of many heads reaching out from a maw, elongated, screech upon you all. And that horrifying roar that rips through the monastery seems to also be coming from underneath the ground as well. I need you guys all to make will saves.
We should not have gone straight for the tree.
No.
No, this isn't the Sugi tree. This is a
This is
different one.
the stone replica.
Yeah, it's the stone.
Oh, I thought this was the Sugi tree. Okay.
No.
So, 32, 24, 15. Let's see here. As that pulse radiates out, Baozin, you are frightened 2. I'm gonna move Minako so I can add this on you. Yuga, you're frightened 1. Leodon, frightened 1. And Shugo, frightened 0. You are unafraid as the screech echoes out. However, the shadowy branches are still apparating and whipping about the room. And as well, from the rafters way above, fluttered down these many cloths, these perhaps what would have been banners, now occupied by malevolent spirits. Reach out to strike at you all. But I recognize that we are close to the end time. Actually no, we can go until the end time. We can go to 9. I just need your initiatives. I think we'll make progress on this.
Okay.
Let's see, monster battle. And their initiatives. The Atanmo men. You have encountered these creatures before. In fact, the butcher, or whatever it was called, back during Willorshore's siege. So you recognize these cloths made manifest. Baozin, your turn.
Oh boy, I rolled high. Okay. Time to actually figure out what I'm doing then. Okay, so these are cloths. They should be weak to some things. I'm gonna look at this one near me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna curse it with Malicious Shadow.
Okay. Malicious Shadow apparates around it.
And we're gonna go with slashing, because, well, look at it.
Yeah,
As
okay.
for the familiar balanced luck, I'm gonna debuff its AC first.
Righto. And a slash that carves into its form. Definitely hits. Roll the damage. 7 on the dice with the slash, total of 11. With the weakness, actually carves a deep sort of cut through nearly half of it. It's fluttering, trying to hold itself together.
Can you sustain a spell in the same turn you cast it? Or
No.
No, that makes sense. For my last... Oh wait, no, I used Nudge Fate, so that's all my actions.
Okay.
Anyways.
Tan Momen, yes. I just need to remember Momen. Rushes up. Doesn't really have anything to say, really, to you guys. It's just going to attack. Buddy. Tries to wrap around Shugo, trying to hold them in place, but Shugo, you're able to just barely pull away from it before it can do that. It's going to go for one more strike. Fluttering around, bashing into you as much as it can, but it can't really do much there. That's this one here. Angry at Baozin, rushes up to Baozin.
What's his path of movement?
It would go from here to here, so no reaction strike. 18 on the dice actually does hit you pretty hard. Though it only sort of like wafts itself around you, sort of constricts you a little bit, hurts you with some grazing. But the big part of it is the grab. I need you... Actually, no, he does this. Yes. Goes for a grab against you. Fails. Pretty what the fuck? Of course, yes. Paizo giving a creature that doesn't have an athletics check an athletics ability. Wow.
Cool.
It's gonna use its acrobatics, but it still fails that. It just doesn't critically fail, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That'll be that one's turn. Just tries to grab you. Now this one up here, let's see, can it use this? This one will just rush across, sort of like opening up its whole body in an attempt to completely engulf Liaodon in it. Liaodon, I need a reflex save from you. 18 is actually a success. You only take the half the damage of the engulfing action. So half of that.
Alrighty, give me a second as I have to reload again.
Okay. After it does that, it goes for a body strike as well. This does actually hit, so we'll wait for you to get back real quick. Not it down. I used to use a lot of effects on my maps. I have learned not to use them because they cause you to load in slow. Here, I'm gonna give you the half damage here.
Thank you.
It's gonna strike you with its body. You'll take this damage as well. 5. All right, Yuga, we go to you.
Cool. Okay.
The tree itself, its branches are also just reaching out. It is a haunt. It is a thing.
Yeah, and I believe I want to see about.
Don't we have items for haunts? An item to. We got those seals.
Seals?
I don't think we got anything for haunts.
I have the spirit sealing for the. No, we didn't get.
Therefore undead, aren't they?
Yeah, you put it on an undead creature, and it can paralyze them or something.
I'm not gonna waste it on these guys, but
I
we
have
had
something
others.
I have something for specific haunts.
You focus on the tree if you can. We'll take care of these.
However, I think it would take an entire turn to set it up. I have Thurible of Revelation that I could potentially use to get bonuses to religion, or I could just,
Doesn't work the first time, then you can maybe start setting up the Thurible.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just start with a religion check
Mm-hmm.
to try to see if I can make any headway just on its own.
Think
Begin trying to come up with a good prayer.
a way to exercise this creature, to push it back beyond this shadow of Kugapji that occupies this tree. Unfortunately, Yuga, it was almost working. It was pulling back. It was shrieking. But the fear that you have in your heart right now makes you stumble on the last words, the last binding sort of exorcism, and it fails. It breaks. Frighten
Okay,
1 is
in
the
that
only reason you
case-
failed.
Darn. Okay, well, I'm going to take the rest of my turn to ready the incense burner.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take 2 actions to interact it, so that'll be a next turn thing. Would it be reasonable to say that it was already loaded with some incense?
Yeah, sure.
One of my incenses. Okay. So yeah, then I can theoretically put up a shield.
All right. Shield goes up. Lay it on.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do what I always do.
Eleven of
I'm
this.
keeping that attack. What's for recall knowledge?
These guys would be I guess these guys would, yeah, they would be religion. Mm-hmm. They're spirit
Alrighty.
based. Doesn't actually tell me, which is weird. Yeah, these are Itan Momen, born from pieces of cloth fluttering in the air, catching the sun. What 2 things do you want to know for that critical success, actually?
Give me lowest save and probably not any and any resistances they may have.
Their low save is their will. They're resistant to bludgeoning damage.
That helped less than I hoped. Oh well. I'm just gonna fire my crossbow at the one in front of me.
Okay. Aiming up, firing straight into it. Let's see the damage. As the bolt pierces it, you sort of slice through multiple sections of it, but it's not destroyed just yet.
That is annoying. I'm going to do a mab attack. I'm just gonna nibble at it really awkwardly
Okay.
with my fangs.
You bite up towards it. It sort of flutters away. Now,
turn.
the tree. Branches reach out far into the room, looming over all of you. First branch will strike Liadong. Or try to. It fails. Yuga, second branch. Definitely hits. Not a crit because the shield being up.
Oh, I love that.
Slash into you, both mind and body. 16 points of damage. And then Shugo, you're struck third. Or, well, tries to, of course. 2 on the dice. Spectacular fails. That'll be its turn. Shugo, over to you.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start clearing out some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just start with a bite on the one full health one in front of me.
11 certainly does it. Quick bite. You just tear into it like a dog with a stuffed toy.
And I'm going to turn around and try to take care of Boston's as well.
The road around, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put up a quick.
Fail to do so.
They're technically, I'm sure they count. A death call.
A living creature, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I cannot do that. That's a reaction. Never mind. I already used the reaction.
Oh yes. Wait, when did you use your action? Oh,
Blocking.
for the shield. You did shield block. Okay. Yeah. Hugo, you missed that.
I'm gonna do a assurance trip on the one right in front of Boston.
All right. You pull it to the ground, sort of tie it in knots or something.
I was like, how do you trip a flying cloth?
Just spread it out so that the bigger shadow I can slash it with.
That's all 3 actions.
All right. Now the last Eternal Man is going to rush towards Yuga, trying to body them, literally, because that's their attack.
Oh.
6 damage there. It's going to use its acrobatics because it doesn't have athletics, but it should. It's a grabbing creature. Fails to actually grab onto you, I believe, because you're higher than DC 15 on
Definitely.
Fortitude. That'll be all it can do. That was in.
Okay, the one in front of me, I'm going to sustain my focus spell so I get to make an attack.
Okay. Malicious
Slashing, of course.
Shadow.
First I'm going to sustain the minus AC on it so I can ensure I hit.
Go for the attack. Natural 20. That'll do it. Roll the damage, it'll take double.
Okay.
Yeah, that's almost 30 damage on that one. I think it's dead.
Alrighty.
Cut the ribbons.
Then I am going to cast Needle Darts. Yeah, it's map. Against the one by Leodon.
Alright.
Would I still be frightened? Does that not go away because of the tree?
Yeah, that should be going away at the end of your turn.
I started with 2, right?
Yeah, you had 2, so yeah, you're
Okay.
correct right now.
That's correct. Oh my
That'll hit.
goodness. 5d4, eat it.
Plenty of bolts sort of
Oh my
shredding
goodness.
through it.
Finally! Where were these rolls earlier?
On a relatively easier fight. Alright, so we go to this one's dead, this one's dead. Yuga, your turn.
All right, it's time to do the thing. I light the incense burner,
Okay.
and with the aid of this, I go for further prayers.
You pray to the tree, unleash this
30?
incense. Especially, I think the incense that you brought from the lake, or the garden shed, rather.
It's the only incense I have.
You burn it, and it fills the room with a lightness, a peace, a tranquility that a tree, a shadow like this just cannot withstand. The shadows sort of pull back into the tree, and it returns to its, well, petrified, stony form. That'll be all 3 from you. Leodon.
Same thing as before. I'm keeping an attack even. So I'm reloading my crossbow and firing it.
Strikes true. And with that, it is shredded a lot, but not destroyed. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's all 3 of my actions.
Oh, Shugo, then. All the way to the back.
Yep, I have 35 move speed, so I can reach it. I'm gonna just get rid of this thing.
Mm-hmm. Shredding into it with your fangs definitely hits. Roll damage. And as you do so, it falls. Quite easily at that point. With that, the room goes silent once more, and even a bit tranquil, especially with the incense burning. That is that encounter. Give yourselves 80 experience points for that. I know that seemed a lot easier than the other 80 experience points, but it's kind of how it goes when there's a lot of easy to kill enemies, and then instead of like 2 hard guys, yeah, it's different. Very different. Where's my music? But, with that being said, it'll be a good time to end our session today. You stand before this petrified stone statue of the Sugi tree, and you know and see it outside this window. You have to wonder what else lies in wait in this house of horrors. But you've survived. You have survived. Hope you had a good time.
May I interrupt, please?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Was there anything for cleansing the Kodama Shrine?
Yes. Let me see. So, let me see real quick. 40 experience points for cleansing the Kodama Shrine, and also 120 experience points for finding the hidden library and learning all the information within.
Did you say 100 or 100 something?
120. So a total of 160 from the story beats that you guys got today.
Up to 420.
Contends.
All right, yeah. I hope you guys had a good time. Yuga, you do stream as well.
I do. Just a second.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm done typing. All right, hi everybody. I am Yuga, the player of Chris Coble. No, wait, hold on. That's not quite right. I'm Yuga, the play. No, hold on. I am Chris Coble, the player of Yuga. Wow, that sounds correct. And I stream on Twitch at Twitch TV, Captain_Coble, 6 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Mostly water-themed games. I took a break last week, but I should be ready to go this week. Go buy some time; it'll be fun.
All right. That being said, if you guys, well, like me, you can go and get my maps on my Patreon. I haven't had the chance to use many on Seasons of Ghosts because a lot of them come early that you need, so the extra ones, the random encounters and all that. But I had released another one, I think 2-3 weeks ago, for rounding out the first book of Season of Ghosts. I'll be adding more, of course, for the second book. There's quite a few that still need to be made. I think I'll be making those up next week, hopefully finishing that off. Maybe, we'll see. Either way, though, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll be back at the same spot, same time, 6 p.m. CST, YouTube on Tuesday nights. Hope you had a good time. See ya.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.